Okay, thank you for purchasing a copy of our WP Tap to Call button. We're going to go through the installation and creation of your first button step by step. So, this is your basic WordPress website. You're going to go to Plugins, Add New, and you're going to upload the plugin from wherever it was that you saved it when you downloaded it. Click Install. Once it completes the installation, click on Activate Plugin. Come back here and you'll see that it's activated. You'll find it in the left-hand column of your menu. Click on here, and we're going to create our first widget. There are no widgets yet. Your screen will look a little bit different than this. It'll just say welcome, create your first widget. It'll be a big green button. So just click on the create a widget button. We're going to give it a name, test, and we're going to put a phone number in first thing, 202-555-5555. And we're going to select a bubble. The bubble text is going to be, and by the way, you can monitor what's happening down here as we work on these on the bubble. We're going to close this for now. As you can see, it's got the little phone in there. We're going to add a tap here to call us now. This message can be department specific. It can be generic, just like I put in here. We're going to tap here, correct that. Tap here to call us now. So this could be tap here for a free estimate, tap here to call our service department, tap here to call sales, so on and so forth. You could have a multitude of buttons, and you can have two buttons on a page. You can have a generic button over here, or a service department button, for example, on the right, and a sales call for a free estimate on the left if you wanted to have two buttons. Otherwise, you can put the buttons on individual pages. Your home page may have a call for a free estimate. Your services page may have a tap here to call a service department, so on and so forth. So we'll just stick with that for right now. So that was our bubble. And now we'll do our call window. So we'll open our call window, and we're going to pick an image from the library. You can upload a custom image, or you can pick an image from our library. And in this case, we're just going to pick a generic, professional looking young lady to be our image, and pick her. We'll come back here, and her name is not John, so we'll call her Becky. And our caption will be, call me now, I'm in the office. And you'll see why we can use that in just a minute. To arrange your whatever, your service, just so you can see what goes in there. And that's it. There it is. There's our button. There's Becky. Click it to open. And we'll go back to our settings. And in our settings, we choose our position. So for example, right now it's floating right. We can make it float left. We'll leave it over on the right for now. And we will go into our display settings, where we can select the pages that we want it on. We're going to leave this for all pages. We can exclude certain pages by entering the URL of the page, or we can add to specific pages here. There's another way to do all of this, which is much simpler. So we'll show you that in just a minute. Leave it on all pages. Devices, you can have a different button for mobile and desktop if you like. You may want to use a smaller button here, might just say call us now to make it a little smaller on a phone, for example. On our visitors, we're going to leave it on all visitors. You can show a specific call button to new visitors and a different call button to returning visitors. This is very effective if you want to welcome people back. Welcome back. How can we help you today? Give Becky a call. So you could have a different button for somebody that was visiting your website for the second, third, or whatever time. Date and times. This is where we set the schedule for this button. So this button is going to be on, with these settings, going to be on all day, every day. But let's change it so that Becky's only taking calls on Monday through Friday from, let's go with 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Well, let's make it 4:30. How about that? Let's give Becky a few minutes off. To 4:30 p.m. Oh, we got it to 3:30. So we want 4:30, which military time is how this works. That's 16:30. So that button's only going to be visible between 9 and 6:30. Now, as you can see, it's disappeared. It's because it's only 8:20 in the morning here. So let's make it reappear. We'll start. There we go. So you can see I changed it over to 8 a.m. and it pops right up because now it's active. Like I said, it's about 8:28 here in the morning my time. So you can have another button pop up at 4:35 or 4:31 that says we're out of the office. Please call and leave us a message and we'll get back to you tomorrow. So that's some more of the flexibility that you have with your buttons. We're going to go over here to Style. You can change the color of the button just by clicking here. We might want to make it a little darker. Okay, that looks good. I kind of like that. Our text is this color, and you can also size the button here. As you can see, it's shrinking down a little bit as I move the slider. That looks about good to me. Animation, every 10 seconds it's going to bounce if we turn it on, just to draw attention to the button itself so people will call. Okay, that's making a button in a nutshell. We're going to save and exit, and you can use this shortcode. Okay, so we can copy this. It's called a shortcode. Add it to a page, and we're going to show you how we do that. Very simple. This is our welcome page. We edit it, and you can see that we have added that shortcode here for that particular button. We go to take a look at the site, and you'll see the button in action right there. There's Becky, ready for a call. Apologize for the little glitch there. If you have any questions, please be sure to send us an email at support. It's linked in your training or getting started document that you received, which is where you're watching this video. And don't hesitate to use this video. Just go right along with the video to create your tap to call buttons. Thank you very much.